What's up, YouTube? Cool Trainer Alex here. Today I'm playing Captain America and the Avengers for the SNES. This was a game I played a lot with my brothers as a kid. These multiplayer co-op beat 'em ups were definitely our bread and butter back in the day. So today I'm going to be playing with some cheats on. I call it the Invincible Iron Man playthrough. I'm going to be Iron Man, and I'm going to be invincible. Red Skull seeks to conquer the world with a team of supervillains. He has used a mind control machine to bring them under his power. Now he controls their every action, even that cursed Juggernaut. How did he mind control a Sentinel? Details. Hearing those like voice clips back in the day was like really impressive. I know now it's like nothing. That's right, Tony Stank's got this. I never noticed you could pick up rocks and throw them. How about that? Boy, Marvel was really starving for Avengers villains in the early 90s. Like, I should have looked up to see who these guys were before I made the video. I remember in the arcade game it would tell you the names of the bosses, but not on the ports. Thanks, BHRO. I don't think you ever run into these particular 4 enemies I just killed anywhere again in the game. I don't know if there's supposed to be like Whirlwind's known minions or what. In fact, I never even heard of Whirlwind besides Marvel trading cards and this game. I'm sure he exists. Too easy. Whirlwind's attack was just a setup. Other towns are being taken over. That's not very American. Or is it? Hurry, Avengers! They look very anime. Kind of like it. Sentinels taking over. We only got like one mutant on the team, but sure. Sentinels, let's go. I remember as a kid, I always thought it was cooler to be Iron Man or Vision in here just because they can fly. They got those floaty jumps. Plus shoot projectiles diagonally. Like, I think the only reason anybody wanted to be Cap in this game was for the name recognition. Although I gotta say, I've been playing through a lot of these older games that like had Captain America in them, and like honestly, he controls a lot more like satisfying in this game than he does in like some of the other games. I mean, when you play as Cap, you want to run around, punch guys, throw the shield, do a jump kick. I mean, it's Cap. I think about like something like really terrible, like Capcom's War of the Gems, where you just run around just punching and kicking and walking left to right. It's bad. I might play through it on here sometime. I don't know why I'd subject myself to that torture, but maybe I could do an AVGN like type rant. You got the Wasp. I remember as a kid, it took me the longest time to put two and two together that was supposed to be the Wasp. I don't know, I was a kid. Soaring through the skies. You know, this game does look kind of dated, and it is a port of an arcade game, but I swear, I really do think it holds up. Like, an indie game producer nowadays can make a game like this. I mean, people would love it. It'd be great. Just the art style of it, you know, graphics aside, the comic book art style, the little panels telling the stories, and you know, the little blam wham like 60s Batman things when you hit the enemies. I love that. Like, I don't know if a Sentinel is a perfectly appropriate villain for the Avengers. I mean, I know they fought plenty of Sentinels and that some mutants are Avengers, but typically they're programmed to go after mutants. But I think the reason why is because Marvel historically has not had a lot of great villains, and it's only been in like recent years through the movies and everything that they've like developed and fleshed out some of the villains that they do have. So at the time that this game was made, X-Men and Spider-Man 2 were definitely the most popular things, especially X-Men though. So it's not that unnatural to see the Sentinel in here. At least not as unnatural as it is to see the Juggernaut in here. And I'm tempted to make a whole video about how the Juggernaut appears in this game. Like, it's bizarre. Like in the artwork, it's already showed of him. It looks like I guess the Sidorak ruby is covering his face, or maybe that's Red Skull's mind control thing. I don't know. But when you actually run into him in the game here, he looks like the Yellow Devil from Mega Man 2. Like, dead ass. When I get to it, I'm gonna like put it up side by side. I really make this look easy with the invincibility code on. I did already upload a video of me playing as Cat in like a vanilla playthrough of the game. I didn't do any commentary for it. It's just there so I can see it, or if anybody else enjoys that kind of thing, they can look at it without actually having to play through the game. But the thing about it, and when I was editing the video for it, man, I got hit and knocked around a lot. Like 75% of the audio is just Cat getting smacked. It's funny but annoying. This game really is a lot better with 2 players, but I don't think my wife and daughter are interested. Not sure who this guy is. I want to say Sky Pirate. Definitely like D-list Marvel character for sure. Because I have like a pretty extensive knowledge, or at least I think I do, of comic book characters in general. And so when they throw ones out that I'm not even sure who they are, that's pretty obscure. Let's go looking quite demented here. Challenge from the bottom of the sea. Just whack them all. Not entirely sure this one is. I think it's the wizard. Mm-hmm. Be cool if you could play Submariner in this part. We got some tapeworms in here. Ooh. Those thrusters of Iron Man's are truly impressive, just not hindered by the water at all. A Hydra sub? Or what would they call it, a U-boat? Oh yeah. Oh, Quicksilver. Bringing the victuals. Smash, blam, crack. This guy. Not exactly sure. He kind of looks like the Silver Samurai. And if that's the case, it's yet another X-Men villain in here. It's cool though. Yeah. The Avengers have located Red Skull's hideout. Uncovered his plans to build a secret base on the moon. To charm it with a giant laser cannon. If this plan is carried out, it will mean the destruction of not only America, but of the whole Earth as well. Even Canada? The giant laser cannon. Is Captain America going to the moon? How does he just survive all those repulsor blasts to the face? It must be the suit. There it is. Soak it in. Soak it in. Look at that juggernaut. Just look at it. Look at the profile pic. Who does this look like? Did they not have the rights to use Juggernaut? I mean, in the arcade version, it says that this is the Juggernaut, but he's colored differently. He's like all brown. It's this version and the Sega Genesis version where he's yellow and has a red eye. And I would argue with my friends as a kid up and down that this was the Juggernaut until one day when we actually got that far, or this far, in the arcade version, and I was like, hell no, look. It is the Juggernaut. Something else I didn't put it together immediately when I first played this was, hey, it's the Yellow Devil from Mega Man 2. What gives? Okay. If anybody has an answer to this, like if anybody worked at LJN back in the day, or what is this, Data East? I don't know. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Like, I really would like to know what is the meaning of this Juggernaut. True. That's not the Juggernaut, bitch. Time to fight Dr. Wily. Where's the giant laser cannon? These nuts. Hey, it's Ultron. I don't even think Ultron was like advertised to be in this game. They always try to make Ultron out to be a big villain for the Avengers. I was never a fan of him in the comics. Like, his prime was before my time. Now, the movies, the MCU version of Ultron, well done, I like that. But I never really seen him as all that menacing as a kid in the comic books and cartoons and stuff. Hurry, Avengers! How come I never get that cool helmet for Cat? Oh. That's one really good thing I can say about this game is I like the variety in gameplay. I mean, most of it's just the monotonous side-scrolling beat 'em up, but you know, it switches to like these like flight space shooter levels, which is not very well fleshed out. But I'd definitely play like a remake of this with more content and game modes added and stuff. I think it would be better than any kind of Avengers game that's come out in the past 20 years. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong about that. Most of my favorite superhero-based games were these 16-bit era beat 'em ups, but I've been shown differently on a couple of different occasions. Like I like that Spawn game on the PS2. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I hear the Iron Man VR is kind of fun. I have no desire to like splurge all that money on what it costs right now. You won't die. Crossbow. I do recognize these guys, but like, I don't remember what they're called. Dead twins. The Explosives Master Crossbows. With his 90s outfit. Which is very recognizable for me. I know most people probably recognize the movie outfit, which I notice they use in the comics and in the games now too. There you go. Oh yeah, here we go. Just look at the drip on this man. Like, he is really the last boss of this game. He's about to fight me wearing a full suit, top button, tie tied, the full drip. Like, this man has class. Except for the fact that he's a Hydra. To the face. You fools! You thought you could defeat me so easily! Indeed. So, legit, I didn't beat this game as a kid. And I did just beat it recently when I was going through my old games here. When I got to this part, like, I legit thought that I had, like, some kind of crazy ROM hack. Like, this is redskull.exe, some crazy creepypasta thing. Because look at it. Look at him. I had no idea Red Skull had a final form. Or that it looks like this. Like, it looks like the classic, like, creepypasta, like, Sonic.exe type art style. Like, it doesn't seem legit, but it totally is. I looked it up. This is the last boss. So yeah, they were doing this creepypasta stuff before it was cool. Marvel way ahead of the time. Oh yeah. Killed that. Thanks to the brave and valiant efforts of our heroes, the Avengers, Red Skull and his evil plan were crushed, and the world can once again breathe easily. But for the Avengers, the battle doesn't end here. Wherever evil exists in this world, they must confront it. In the name of justice, Avengers, assemble. So yeah, if you stuck around this long, thanks. Thanks for watching the video. Kind of new to this YouTube thing. I thought I'd start recording the gameplay of some of these older games that I've been playing now that I have the capability to do so. Because like I enjoy watching this stuff on YouTube. And a lot of times going back and watching the videos is like equally as good a nostalgic experience as being able to actually get your hands on the games. Sometimes it'll remind you why you liked them, and sometimes it'll make you wonder why you ever did. But yeah, I think next time I'm gonna play Maximum Carnage, which I think was always a really well done game. And shocking that it came from LGN. But yeah, as far as these superhero beat 'em ups go, really liked Maximum Carnage. I think like the hit detection is really good, and the control is really responsive, and it's got like a good cast of characters and a good story. It's great. And put the old name here. Not that it's gonna save it or anything. But you know, YouTube will know. He'll live forever-ish on YouTube. Because I got the high score. It's about the same as my last high score by cheating. So I didn't do any better by cheating. Maybe my time's a little better. But hey, it was fun, and that's all that matters. So, I think we're going to end it there. See you next time. Peace.